some people think that it's scary because it looks just like them. So it's kind of like yourself looking back at you. So some people are kind of creeped out, but it's in like in a good way. One of my favorite pieces, I would say, is my Jack Nicholson piece.
As an entrepreneur, you have to know when to drive and when to stop and ask for directions. You must check your rearview mirror from time to time to see how much progress you've made. You have to talk to those movers and shakers, those dream chasers. You have to know the north side, east side, west side, and south side of Atlanta. You have to follow your dreams at all costs. You have to know the heartbeat of your community.
Playback.
Music hitting your heart, cause I know you got a soul. Hey, listen if you're missing, y'all. Swinging while I'm singing. Hey, giving what you're getting. Knowing what I know in. While the black band's sweating. In the rhythm I'm rolling. Gotta give us what we want. Gotta give us.
I would say one of the most important things we discuss is leadership. A lot of people, I feel like, just don't know how to bring that outside of themselves. For whatever reason. So in this group, I believe that's one thing that we definitely discuss and plan on passing forward or carrying forward to the next generation.
We're not talking about people being religious, but we're talking about people being authentic. And when it comes to being religious, we don't have to make somebody who we are. Like, that goes back to the saying again, like, you need to live by who you are. If our paths meet and cross and you choose to switch your characteristics, then so be it.
Well, the characters within the movies and the plays will be denying what's around them. Things will stay bad, or they'll keep their negative mentality, yet somehow because we're in church, that makes it all okay. And it doesn't make it okay. You still have that wrong mentality. You still are in a bad situation. You still need to change. You know, and using religion as a catalyst, if you're actually following the very thing that you're proclaiming, you would see that, hey, some change needs to be made because the word teaches you that.
So, like, some people like, well, he's a rapper. He got millions of dollars right now. He made it.
You gotta explain to these kids, you can't.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
You can't compare your success to my success. I live my own life, I'm in my own pace. I have my goals to reach. Short-term goals, long-term goals. Work towards that. If everybody just sets some goals for themselves, short-term, long-term, you will progress and stick to it. You're $100,000 job a year, and my 60, something like that. I might be okay. You might probably have more issues than me with yours. Who knows? I don't know, but
we know that we can't compare success, but the outside, like, oh well, he graduated, so what? He ain't got no money right now. Mm-hmm. This guy right here, he got 100,000 coming in every day. Mm-hmm. So what? He might be broke tomorrow, but guess what? He was successful.
I think what gets lost sometimes is that you gotta check yourself sometimes. I think on a weekly basis you need to check yourself and realize that you can't sit here and just have fun every day. You have to really put the work in.
This somehow makes it okay. And I'm not saying that having some spiritual belief is a problem, but overall it seems so hyper-religious that it borders on the insane.
3 main questions. What must blacks do to enhance their economic situation and circumstances? It is mainly having a vision for your community being empowered, having a purpose for your community, being empowered, and also having the means and the concepts and ideas to empower your community.
Any true leader, any true king is a servant, and he has his people, to answer to.
If you're sitting praying, but you're doubting, like, Lord, I'm praying for a breakthrough, but you're like, next minute, you're singing a negative statement to him. Oh, man, you complaining. Why are you complaining?
I think you have to be humble. I think you have to be kind of hard-headed and spiritual. You have to understand it's not just about you.
Then create a resolution that's plausible, that people can actually apply, to their life. Or do like Spike Lee and Boondocks do, that if you can really look beyond the surface, you can really see what's going on behind the scenes and what that says about you, as a person.
To have the heart of a king is to understand that you're in your own lane, but you have to excel to the best of your abilities. You have to recognize where you're weak and keep on excelling and keep pushing and keep raising the bar. That's the heart of a king.
Motivation, yeah. That motivation, yeah.
Put your hands up.
Motivation. In every generation, we using that motivation. Yeah. Can I stop it? Cause we keep on rapping.